Well, we've come out to Patrick, a very idyllic setting here, to talk to Nick from Black Grace Cowley about why we're talking about this house and two others on the island, because they've just come on the market.
Yes, indeed. We have been cordially invited to market three properties on behalf of the church. The first one is behind my left shoulder, which is Patrick Vicarage, which is a substantial, well, beautiful property set in large grounds, an idyllic setting next to a babbling river, and as you can hear, trees whistling in the wind with birds tweeting. Beautiful setting.
So, I mean, is it much of a vicarage inside? I know we can't get in today, but it's, is it just a normal house in there?
It's a substantial, mature property which requires further refurbishment and improvement work, but all of the main features are still in the property. So this really is a chance for a buyer to absorb all of the natural surroundings and fabrics of the property and enhance it to the latest standard.
It's one of the more unusual items then you get to sell.
Oh yes, I mean it's always a real privilege to sell something of this sort of standing.
And what are the other two like?
The other properties, we've got the Bride Vicarage, which is on at $595. By the way, this is $875, the asking price. Bride Vicarage is come on at $595, and that is another substantial stone, beautiful building, which is set in the heart of Bride. That also requires refurbishment and improvement works, but it equally has all the natural fabric existing, so someone else has the opportunity to make it their own. That also is set in substantial grounds with an orchard and distant sea views. The third property is Andrews Vicarage, which really couldn't be any more different to the other two. It's a 1970s style detached property which has come on the market at $375. That property actually has beautiful gardens, distant views over North Burrell, but requires substantial work. A bit more of a modern property, doesn't have the same features, but a wonderful Andrews setting.
When I hear estate agents say substantial work, then I know there's something to be done because, you know how it is. What about this one? Could you move in tomorrow, or again, would there be quite a bit of work to be done?
No, this property has been let out of late, so the property is definitely livable in, as you might want to say, but it's not what you'd want. If you look at the outside and look at the setting, you'd want to see more, I suppose, money invested on the interior.
Well, only just got on the market. Any signs of anything yet?
Yes, we've actually received 2 or 3 offers on this property already. In fact, when I leave you today, I'm going up to Bride, where I've got three viewings on the Bride Vicarage. We've also had viewings on the Andrews Vicarage. So even though the property's only come on the market earlier last week, there's been substantial early interest. We're delighted.